Today is Sunday, 15th of October 2023. This day is celebrated as World Students' Day, whose theme is that if you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. To honor the tribute, that is the 11th President of the India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. It is actually in each year a national holiday is observed in India to honor the Kalam for his contributions to education and students. As a people's president, Kalam is cherished throughout history, and his birth anniversary is celebrated as the Students' Day on October 15, 1931. That is today. Also in Rameshwaram, India, Abul Pakir Jainuddin Kalam was born. Starting the newspaper analyst with the newspaper The Hindu states that Agniveer died from self-inflicted injury, says army. It is due to this no guard of honor or military funeral was provided to him in accordance with the existing policy. The army says amid criticism on social media. Hindu newspaper also states that Om Birla slams European Union Parliament for raising India's internal issues. Though no specific references were made to any particular or internal issue, the European Union Parliament had passed a resolution on Manipur violence in July. The Hindu newspaper also states that Central Bureau of Investigation arrests two in fake passport case, searches 50 places. Gangtok-based passport Seva Laghu, Kendra Senior Superintendent Gautam Kumar Sada, and an agent Dipu Chitri have been arrested in the case in which 24 persons have been named as accused. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that eager to host 2036 Olympics, dream of 140 crore Indians, Prime Minister Modi will leave no stone unturned, says Modi. Steers G20 successes. IOC chief Page says India on the rise. Making a formal declaration of India's interest in hosting the Olympics, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said here Saturday that the country will leave no stone unturned in our efforts to host the Summer Games in 2036. Prime Minister Modi addresses at the opening ceremony of the 141st STO IOC session in Mumbai Saturday, October 14, 2023. Indian Express also stated that Expune CP says Ajit Pawar auctioned a 3 acres of police land. She got it back. The minister then was Ajit Pawar, who is now Maharashtra's deputy chief minister, and the CP Pune was Miran Chandra Borwankar, who had recently assumed charge. The decision to auction the land was taken by the Guardian minister and was supervised by the divisional commissioner. Never been involved, says Ajit Pawar. Indian Express also states that protest over 23-year-old suicide in Hyderabad. Personal reasons, says police. Government asks for detailed report. Protesters claimed that the woman, identified as a Warangal native, Pravalika, was frustrated with the Telangana State Public Service Commission (TSPSC) Group 2 exams having been postponed in view of the coming assembly elections. A senior police officer with the Hyderabad police told the Indian Express that the last person, Pravalika, spoke to before her death was a man who she was in a relationship with. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Israel-Hamas war highlights 2 rockets launched from the Syria toward the Israeli territory, says army. A fireball erupts during an Israeli bombardment in the northern Gaza Strip on October 14, 2023. Israel-Hamas war highlights the Israeli military on Saturday said it is seeing a significant movement of civilians in southern Palestine a day after Israel warned them to evacuate before an expected ground offensive against Hamas in retaliation for its deadliest attack in Tel Aviv's history on October 7. Houston Times also states that 5 class 11 students booked for sexually assaulting classmate at Noida school. The Noida police have booked 5 boys studying in class 11th of a private school in Noida for illegally sexually assaulting a classmate at a school premises on a Friday, said officials. In the complaint, it has been alleged that a girl has had a tiff with a boy in her class while they were playing a game. Hillside Times also states that External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar speaks to the Saudi counterpart on Israel crisis. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar spoke to the Saudi Arabian counterpart Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud on Friday as a part of the India's outreach to Arab states on the fallout of the Hamas attacks on the Israel. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia. Going towards the economy of the country. Forex reserves fall of $14.15 billion in the last month on the evaluation impact of Reserve Bank of India intervention from $598.897 billion as of September 1st. The foreign exchange reserves have dipped into $584.742 billion, the lowest in the more than 5 months. On October 6th, the Reserve Bank of India data showed the fall in forex reserves is because of selling of dollars by the Reserve Bank of India to support the rupee, and also because of the impact on valuation as the dollar has strengthened, said in India Banerjee, Vice President Currency Derivatives and Interest Rates Derivatives at Kotak Securities Limited. F&B sales stepped up. PVSR's food revenue is more than a Pizza Hut's. Globally, IKEA generates F&B revenue worth of rupees 2.5 billion dollar worth over 2.5 billion dollar in each of its three Indian stores. The first of which opened in Hyderabad in 2018. IKEA operates 1,000-seater restaurants with the offerings starting from rupees 30. As recently as of last week, PVR Ionox tied up with the Costa Coffee to offer coffee and related beverages in its theaters. Currently, Costa Coffee operates 112 stores in India with an operational revenue of rupees 102 crore. Meatballs in IKEA stores, popcorn at PVR. Why businesses are betting on a food. IKEA is not alone in generating a healthy F&B revenue stream, which is now an appetizing non-core diversification for companies across various non-food sectors, including airlines, cinemas, and theme park operators. In the line with the IKEA's business strategy globally, food and beverage F&B is an essential complementary addition to its core business of selling ready-to-assemble food furniture in India too. Going towards the world news, including while the world is watching Gaza, violence fuel is growing. Tensions in the occupied West Bank. Louvre Museum in Paris evacuated after threat, while France continues to be under high alert. Tens of thousands rally across the world in support of Israel and Palestine. As Israel bombards Gaza, bakeries run out of bread, water runs low. Thousands flee North Gaza now. Israel opens two exit routes. Christopher Luxon wins New Zealand election after incumbent Prime Minister Chris Hipkins concedes. Going towards the science and technology, and Jugaad Innovation has a long way to go to get funded. Aravind Agarwal, CEO, C4D Partners. Agarwal spoke to IndianExpress.com on the challenges faced by social business in India. Jugaad Innovation, how technology has been leveraged to create impact in the people. First, social enterprises and about its investee companies which have been used innovate technology for creating social impact. Jugaad innovations are mostly positioned to receive grants from the governments or foundations, but when it comes to investors, this is also a reputational risk and therefore requires a lot of more commitment than a grant, said Arvind Agarwal. Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal, decoding the $69 billion merger and what it means for gamers. The gaming landscape has changed forever. Xbox has completed its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, gaining access to some of the most popular video game franchises in the world. Find out everything you need to know about the deal here. After facing numerous challenges and hurdles, Microsoft has finally acquired Activision Blizzard. Google Pixel 8's artificial intelligence wallpaper is its best customization feature. Here is why I feel so. Artificial intelligence wallpapers has officially joined the list of the features I want to see standard across all Android devices. Why settle for ordinary wallpapers when you can explore world of imagination with the Google Pixel 8's artificial intelligence wallpaper? At last, there's a famous quotation said by Sir Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman, whose birth anniversary is 7 November 1888 up to 21st of November 1970, was an Indian physicist known for his work in the field of light scattering. Using a spectrograph that he developed, he and his student K.S. Krishnan discovered that when light traverses a transparent material, the reflected light changes its wavelength and frequency. This phenomena, a heteroto unknown type of scattering of light, which they call a modified scattering, was subsequently termed the Raman effect of Raman scattering. Raman received the 1930 Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery and was the first Asian to receive a Nobel Prize in any branch of science. C.V. Raman says a famous quotation. He says that if someone judges you, they are wasting space in their mind. Best part, it is theirs problem. Okay, thank you.